हेलो एवरीवन, आज मैं आपके लिए एक नया वीडियो लाई हूँ जिसका टॉपिक है कलेक्शन ऑफ डेटा फॉर रिसर्च पर्पस। इस टॉपिक पे मैं आपको कुछ ट्रिक्स बताऊंगी जिससे कि आप इफ़ेक्टिवली और कम टाइम में अच्छी तरीके से लर्न कर सकेंगे और आपको ज़्यादा पॉइंट्स बनाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। तो शुरू करने से पहले अगर आपने मेरा चैनल अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ सबसे पहले मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलिएगा। और प्लीज़ मेरा वीडियो एंड तक देखिएगा। अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ पहले इसे लाइक एंड कमेंट ज़रूर करें। तो चलिए अब हम शुरू करते हैं वीडियो के साथ। कलेक्शन ऑफ डेटा फॉर रिसर्च पर्पस। Data are the foundation for any statistical investigation, and the job of collecting data is the same. First, a satisfaction as collecting stamps, books, help books, guides, and magazines, an encyclopedia, etc., is for a librarian. The systematic process of collecting specific information is called data collection. For example, collecting information about a student's academic or functional performance. It helps educators determine if instruction programs and interventions are effective, and the educators can know when to make changes to a student academic or functional program. There are many methods available to gather information and a wide variety of information source. One must begin to think ahead about the related information could be organized, analyzed, interpreted, and then reported to various audiences as a final report, result, information. Third, data collection actually means gathering some information to address those critical research questions that one has identified earlier at the research design step. To plan data collection, one must think about the questions to be answered and the information sources available therein. Sources of data collection. On the basis of sources of collecting data, there are two types of data: primary data and secondary data. Primary sources of data. Primary data refers to the first-hand information obtained by the researcher on the variables of interest for the given purpose of the study. Primary research consists of a collection of fresh or original data. It can be accomplished through various methods, including questionnaires and telephone interviews in market research, or experiments and direct observations in the physical sciences, amongst other. In collecting primary data, researcher can focus on both qualitative and quantitative issues. The data can be collected by individuals. Focus group are used for exploratory studies, conducting sample survey, making generalizations based on the information gathered by them. Secondary sources of data. Secondary data are those numerical facts which have already been collected by someone else for their own purpose and exist in published and unpublished form. Published sources. Number 1. Government publications such as Abstract of Agriculture, Statistic, Labor, Gazette, Reserve Bank of Indian Bulletin, 5-year plan draft and census report, etc. Second, international publications such as United Nations Statistical Yearbook, Annual Report of World Bank, and International Monetary Fund. Semi-official publications such as municipal corporation, published periodic reports, etc. Committees and commissions Reports such as reports of National Labour Commission, Pay Commission, Finance Commission, and Planning Commission, etc. Newspaper and journals such as Yojana, Transport, The Financial Express, and Commerce, etc. Unpublished sources. The unpublished data is also available from the resources such as government and private offices, research institute, college and universities, and trade associations. Techniques for collecting primary data. Three major techniques for collecting primary data are observation, survey, questionnaire, interview. Observations. It is one of the most direct way to collect data. It is a seeing process where the behavior of individual person, animal, event, episode, etc. is observed in the functional setting. Observation can range from complete participant observation to a more detached observation using a casually observing and noting occurrence of specific kinds of behavior. For example, in case of the study on performance of teachers, one can observe how effectively a teacher is teaching and controlling the class, what teaching aids are being used, how far the students are taking interest in the learning and understanding. Participant and non-participant observation. In the participant observation, the observer himself participates in the system or a group of persons who are being observed. By active participation, he observes the thing very closely and records them. Usually, it is kept confidential. For example, in a study of worker group behavior, a researcher may take part in the working of that organization. On the other hand, in non-participant observation, observer stands apart and sees the object or functioning of an individual or group without any direct participation in that. This method is flexible and allows the observer to see and record subtle aspects of events and behavior as they occur. This method has certain advantages as mentioned below. Easy to complete and save time, can be used natural or experimental settings. They are free of the biases inherent in the self-report data, most direct measure of behavior, and provides direct information. They put the practitioner directly in touch with the behaviors in question they are adapting in that they can be modified depending on what is being observed. They involved real-time data describing behavior occurring in the present rather than past. Surveys. A survey is a systematic method of gathering of for the purpose of constructing quantitative descriptions of the attributes of a large population. Generally, surveys are used when face-to-face meetings are inadvisable to collect standardized information from large number to individuals. When privacy is important or independent opinions and responses are needed. Surveys may be administered in a variety of ways such as personal interview, telephone interview, self-administered questionnaire, and internet. Steps in planning a survey. Decide the person involved in the process. Define clearly the survey content. Identify all the respondents. Decide which survey method is to be used. Develop the simple and confined questionnaire. Analyze the information collected from questionnaire. Communicate about your survey and its result. Finally, develop a budget, timeline, and management process. Methods of collecting primary data. Direct personal investigation. Under this method, an investigator personally comes in the contact of the persons who are directly related to the inquiry and gathers requisite information. The term direct of this method refers that responses are collected directly from those persons who have been selected for inquiry, and the term personal indicates that the researcher personally goes to the field and collects the information. This method is suitable when area of investigation is limited and the information obtained need to be kept confidential. Indirect oral investigation. This method is used in case where it is not possible or desirable to approach the people or where there is reluctance on the part of the informants. Under this method, instead of interrogating directly to the selected person, the information is collected from third-party informants. The information regarding personal habits, religion, family planning, measures, etc. are sought by some other person who is supposed to have knowledge. The inquiry committees and commissions appointed by the governments or judicial bodies also adopt this method. Possibility of incorrect or incomplete information is also possible. Ignorance of third party about the selected people. Schedules to be filled in the enumerators. In this method, a schedule containing various heads pertaining to issues involved in the study is prepared by the researcher. Here, the information is filled by investigators through personal contacts. Field investigators may be appointed temporarily for data collection in a project. They are also imparted with training regarding the data collection. Then they contact the respondents by visiting their place and record the information in the schedule. They work under some senior supervisor who keep checking them on the spot. Mailed questionnaire. Under this method, an investigator prepares a questionnaire containing a number of questions and blank tables for giving answers and send out one copy to every informant along with a covering letter explaining the objective of the survey and instructions for filling up the same. The respondents are requested to furnish the answers and returns the questionnaire within a definite period. This method is widely used by private agencies, research organizations, and individuals. Information from local agents and correspondent. This method is largely used by various government agencies and newspaper and media agencies which collect and publish or transmit the information regularly. Under this method, there is no any formal collection of data but agents or correspondents are appointed locally for different areas. They gather current information in their respective areas, which are published on daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Instruments or tools used in data collection. While collecting and recording the primary data, a number of forms, statements, electronic devices, etc. are used by the investigators. These are called tools or instruments of data collection. Information gathered through these tools also serves the purpose of measuring the variables pertaining to the study. These tools or instruments consist of observation schedule or questionnaire or observational interview guide, interview schedule, measurement scales, electronic devices, etc. Questionnaire. Techniques of data collection in which each person is asked to respond to the same set of questions in a predetermined order is called questionnaire method. Over the years, a lot of thought has been put into the science of the design of survey question. A questionnaire is a standardized set of questions administered to the respondents in a survey. Questionnaires are one of the most efficient ways to collect data. Questionnaires should be used for explanatory or descriptive research, linked with other methods in a multiple methods research design, and to collect responses from a large sample prior to qualitative analysis. Questionnaires can be standard based on common research on common research, or they can be customized to meet the specific data gathering need. Types of questionnaire. The design of a questionnaire differs according to how it is administered. In particular, the amount of contact you have with the respondents. There are basically two types of questionnaire: interview administered questionnaire, self administered questionnaire. Interviewer administered questionnaire. Responses to interviewer administered questionnaires are recorded by the interviewer on the basis of each respondent's answer. Questionnaires administered using the telephone is known as telephone questionnaire, whereas structured interviews, also known as interview schedules, refers to those questionnaires where interviewers physically meet respondents face to face and ask questions. Self-administered questionnaire. Self-administered questionnaires are usually completed by the respondents itself, either using the net or post, etc. Such questionnaires are administered electronically using the internet or intranet posted to respondents, who they return the questionnaire by post after its completion, postal or mail questionnaire, or delivered by hand to each respondent and collected later. Delivery and collection questionnaire. Precautions to be taken while preparing a questionnaire. Leading questions must be avoided. Open-ended questions must be used cautiously. Pre-testing of questionnaire on a small number of respondents chosen from the same universe is advisable. Questionnaire should not be constructed of very large or very short in size. The question should be short, simple, and clearly worded. One should try to use dichotomous yes, no, and multiple choice question. The questions should start with demographic questions to help respondents get started comfortably. The researcher should think about the way he tends to use the collected data when preparing the questionnaire. Interviews. Interviews are usually conducted one to one but can be carried out in a group as well. Interviews are probably the most widely used technique for collecting data as they permit the interviewer to ask the respondent direct questions. Further probing and clarification is possible while conducting interviews, and this flexibility is invaluable for gaining private views and feeling about the organization and exploring new issues that emerge during the interview. Group interviews save time and allow people to build on others' responses. However, it inhibits respondents' answer if trust is an issue. Interviews are of two types: unstructured and structured interview. Unstructured interview. The objective of unstructured interview is to bring the preliminary issues to the surface so that the researcher can determine what variables need further in-depth investigation, and the interviewer does not enter the interview setting with a planned sequences of questions to be asked to the respondents. Structured interview. In this case, the interviewer has a list of predetermined questions to be asked to the respondents, and only those questions are conducted when it is known at the outset what information is needed. So guys, today for this subject, basically for this topic, you do not require any tip or trick because there are very easy questions involved in this. What are interviews, what are questionnaire, what are samples. Questionnaires, samples and interviews are very easy for you to answer. Interview is simple. What interview is when you might have given many interviews. Like interview can be regarded as there's a personal interview, the respondent and the interviewer get ready with the questionnaires to ask to the respondents. If he is not ready with the questionnaire, what he's going to add to the respondents. Questionnaire. Samples, we talk about sample first. Sample like घर पे जन गण योजना वाले आते हैं, they work as a sample. क्वेश्चनर PhD स्कॉलर्स जो होते हैं वो क्वेश्चनर प्रोवाइड करते हैं कि सर मेरा ये क्वेश्चनर फिल कर दीजिए, उसके बेसिस पे वो अपना डेटा रेडी करते हैं. तो दीज 3 टॉपिक्स वर वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड. I don't think you require any tricks for this. Thanks for watching my video. Please like my video. Please subscribe my channel everyone, and press the bell icon for further notification. Don't forget to like my video and comment also. Thank you guys.